Sandy Marone again, lead technician at usedfitnesssales.com, and today we're going to show you our process on how we do a certified remanufactured treadmill. Here's two Life Fitness ones that came in for a client of ours. As you can see, there's rust, paint's peeling off, the filth and grime. We're going to go step by step to show you the process how we remanufacture it. As we go down the line here, here's a totally remanufactured certified 3-quart treadmill for a client of ours. It's got the embedded screen on it. It's a newer model. The machine looks beautiful. We're in our service warehouse today, and I want to show you some more of our refurbished equipment. And by the way, if you haven't seen our process on refurbishing, you can check us out. We have a video on it that you can check out. These are treadmills and ellipticals that are going to on an overseas order to Albania. These are just refurbs with new belts and decks on them. Same thing down here with the two ellipticals. All refurbished, cleaned up, ready to go. Once again, this is all going overseas. We also have part of his order behind our cardio equipment right here, which is a bunch of strength equipment, which has been repainted. All padding's been reupholstered to the color choice that he picked out. And this is all going overseas too. Here is a totally reconditioned step mill. We had to fabricate this for a client of ours. We outfitted his gym last year. These are the color choices that he picked. So he wanted another step mill, gave us a call, and said if we could do it the same way. He said no problem. So we did the lime green and black. As you can see, it looks beautiful. Okay, now we're ready to start our remanufacturing process. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to test the machine. We're going to make sure that all our buttons are working, all our electronics are working, drive motor and lift motor. I pulled the hood off of this because I actually wanted you guys to see what these units look like when they come in. Because when I'm done with this machine, it's going to be a night and day difference. As you can see, they come in filthy. So the next process after we test it is if everything is good to go, then I'm going to start ripping the whole machine down. And as I'm ripping it down, I'm going to visually inspect parts and plastics to make sure that there's no broken pieces or everything gets inspected. So now we're going to start ripping down the machine. Alrighty, here we have our two units. They're all ripped down and broken down, and we got to get them prepped and ready for paint. What we're going to do is these are going to go into our grinding room, and it goes through a 2-stage sanding process. We 80 grit it first, and then we 180 it, and then it goes into the paint room and gets primered and painted. Here's our front and rear rollers, which we're going to degrind and wire wheel down to like new again. We're going to replace the bearings in each one. There's a bearing on each side, so all the bearings are going to get replaced. Motors, I'm going to rip these down. There's 2 bearings inside that I'm going to rip out and replace them. You know, wire wheel the flywheels. I'll make these look like new again. Same thing with our, these are our electrical components right here, our lower control boards. These are all fine, they checked out perfect. And our lift motors, what I'm going to do is replace, there's a bearing on each side underneath, which I'm going to take these apart and put a new bearing inside. Our plastics. Anything that's broken, we're going to throw out and we're going to get new. Otherwise, all of this is going to get sanded down, primered, and repainted. We're going to do overlays, put on the consoles. The leveler feet will be they'll be wire wheeled and re-greased, and we'll be ready to put back on again. Okay, here we have our 2-drive motors. This one is a completely rebuilt motor. This one hasn't been touched yet. I wanted to show you the differences on our work, our quality of work, and what we do to these. This was all cleaned out, new bearings put in it, everything wire wheeled down and cleaned out. This one hasn't been touched yet. As you can see, there's dirt and grime, flywheel's all rusty. But this is what we do. This is how we rebuild the motors. We're now on our day 2 remanufacturing process, and as you can see, we took all of our parts and remanufactured everything. Everything was sanded down, primered and painted. Our motors were ripped down and rebuilt. Same thing with our lift motors, new decals on some of the plastics, the front and rear rollers degrinded, wire wheeled down, new bearings put in them. Everything's been gone. The control boards, lower control boards have been tested, and they're all good to go. Put new overlays on the control panels, and we're ready for assembly. And welcome back. Here we have our 2 completed certified remanufactured treadmills, and they came out absolutely beautiful. If you are in the market to purchase remanufactured gym equipment, please do your homework. Most other companies will advertise remanufactured and not go to the extent that we do. So hopefully this video was educational and informative. Once again, my name is Andy Marone, lead technician for usedfitnesssales.com. Please check out our other YouTube videos, like us on Facebook, and feel free to visit us on our web at www.usedfitnesssales.com. Thank you, and have a happy and healthy day.